You can't be here. This property is in violation.
He's 81. He can't even start the mower.
That's not my problem. I'm issuing fines and calling the police.
Please. I don't have any money left.
She doesn't need help, the HOA, Karen snapped. She needs to follow the rules. That was the first thing I heard when I pulled up. The grass wasn't wild. It wasn't abandoned. It was just too much for someone who couldn't keep up anymore. At the center of it all stood Mr. Harris, 81 years old, bent shoulders, hands shaking as he tried to explain himself. I used to do it every Saturday, he said quietly. But after the surgery, I just couldn't. He lived alone. His wife passed 3 years ago. His kids moved out of state. The mower was still in the shed. He just didn't have the strength to pull the cord anymore. That's when HOA Karen stepped closer. "This property is in violation," she said loud enough for the neighbors to hear. "If it's not fixed by Friday, fines will be issued." I asked her how much. She smiled daily. That's when I understood. This wasn't about grass. This was about pressure. I told Mr. Harris I'd take care of it. No charge. Just help. The moment I started mowing, she came back angrier. "You're trespassing!" she shouted. "You're not a resident! I'm calling the police!" She accused me of being a stranger, of interfering with HOA enforcement, of trying to undermine community standards. Later I learned the truth. She'd done this before. Targeted elderly homeowners, stacked fines, threatened liens, used rules like weapons. People paid because they were scared, because they were tired, because they were alone. Mr. Harris stood on the porch watching, not speaking, just afraid that helping him would make things worse. That part broke me, so I kept mowing. Slow, clean lines, nothing reckless, nothing wrong. She filmed me, threatened reports, promised consequences. But for the first time in a long time, someone stood between her and the person she was bullying. When I finished, the yard looked normal again. Not perfect, just livable. Mr. Harris wiped his eyes and said I didn't think anyone would stand up for me. Neither did she. I'm going back this week. If you want to hear what happens next, just type "stand up" in the comments.